So for today's deep dive, we're jumping into this really strange reality of the American economy.
Mhm.
I mean, you look at the numbers, right? GDP is soaring. We're technically the wealthiest civilization in history. But for most people, it doesn't feel that way.
Not at all. There's this constant sense of anxiety of being broke.
Exactly. And the public infrastructure feels like it's crumbling. So how can we be so rich but feel so poor?
That is the core paradox we need to crack for you. Our goal here is to pull apart the design of American consumption, how desire is manufactured,
Yeah.
and then look at the reality of where the money is actually going.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Because there are structural reasons for this feeling of being rich and poor at the exact same time.
So let's start with the design then. The engine behind all this consumption isn't really necessity, is it? It's desire, but an engineered desire.
A completely engineered desire. And this goes back about a century. It really kicks off with Freudian psychoanalysis, of all things, being applied to marketing by a guy named Edward Bernays.
Right, his whole engineering of consent idea.
And the classic example, the one that really shows you the blueprint, is the Torches of Freedom campaign back in the late 1920s.
This was for cigarettes, right?
For cigarettes. But Bernays didn't sell the product. He sold an idea. He linked the cigarette to this powerful emotional hunger for emancipation, for feminism.
So by smoking, women were making a statement about their identity.
Precisely. He sold the self through the purchase. He completely bypassed rational choice.
And that psychological hack well, it evolved. Today, we have something even more powerful, like the Diderot effect.
Oh, absolutely. The Diderot effect is that same idea, but on steroids. It's basically weaponized identity dissonance.
So explain that. How does that work in practice?
Okay, so you buy one new high-status thing. Let's say it's the latest iPhone. Immediately, that one purchase makes everything else you own, your old headphones, your case field, obsolete.
Right, they don't match the new thing. They create this dissonance.
Exactly. So it forces you into this cascade of other purchases just to restore that feeling of aesthetic harmony. And social media algorithms are just masters at automating this anxiety for you.
So we've got the psychological angle, but the common critique is that people are just spending recklessly on, I don't know, lattes and TVs. But that's a bit of a myth, isn't it?
It's a huge myth. When you actually look at where the money goes, it's not discretionary luxuries. It's what we call the big three.
Structural costs.
Structural costs. And what's fascinating here is that housing is the #1 expense. It eats up, 33 to 40% of the median income?
And it's treated like a financial asset, not a utility.
Which is why rents can jump 26% nationwide in just a couple of years, like they did recently. That traps capital instantly.
And then on top of that, you have healthcare.
Yeah, the healthcare paradox. The U.S. spends almost double the average of other developed nations.